Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Happy New Year's Eve. My one message that I want to put out to everyone is please be responsible if you go out tonight, okay? And please be mindful of our military veterans and our pets when setting off fireworks and whatnot. All right. We do have a lot to talk about in this video, a lot. The first thing is something that was sent in by a community member, and I do have a link that's going to be in the description box below. And she feels that the people in this area might want to be extra prepared because it's untelling what they'll do to retrieve the substance, okay, and it's lithium. In the remote expanse of the American West, an astonishing discovery has the potential to reshape the future of technology and energy. Hidden beneath the rugged landscapes along the Nevada-Oregon border, the McDermott crater is now recognized as the site of the world's largest known lithium deposit, containing over 40 million tons of the valuable mineral. And this finding is not only highlights the region's unique geological makeup, but also promises to play a crucial role in the global push towards sustainable energy solutions. Now, this next thing that we're going to be talking about is a little on the weird side, okay? But I guess when push comes to shove, you're going to do what you got to do in order to survive, right on? So there are illegal miners that are trapped in South Africa that claim they are eating human flesh. There's an unspecified number of people who have been hiding underground in mine shafts for months in an attempt to avoid being arrested. Now, I'm not quite sure if these miners are mining for coal or what. So, in a desperate attempt to survive, these miners in Stilfontein, and that's Stilfontein, claim that they have resorted to eating flesh of those who have perished underground. And the details were contained in a recent letter which was hoisted to the surface on Christmas Eve. The letter was written in broken isiZulu, and that's ISIZULU, and a mix of isiXhosa, ISIXOSHA, and claimed that some of the miners have disappeared after they tried to exit using a shaft 10, and some are weak and sick. And this is what it says. Our parents, it's hard down here. People are dying. They tried to leave through shaft number 10 and they disappeared. We are asking help. Our parents, many are also sick, said the letter. Can we please also have food? We have run out. Not in a bad way, our parents. It's hard down here. People are constantly dying and we don't know what's the cause, but we think it's hunger. And that's what was at the end of the letter. Now, after the letter, Stilfontein Solidarity Committee, working together with the mining affected communities United in Action, took food supplies, including water, to the miners. And an unknown number of these miners remain underground in an effort to evade arrest after police started Operation Vala Umgadi, and that's VALA, that's the first word, and the second word, Umgadi, is UMGODI, which focuses on curbing illegal mining. Like I said, I don't know if they're mining coal or what they're mining over there. So the miners have been sending letters pleading for food such as mayonnaise, tomato sauce, beef, KOO, which is KOO, canned beans, as well as washing powder, soap, and deodorants. And the letter also included medication and a swift rescue of the sick. Now, these illegal mining is widespread in South Africa. and thousands of people routinely search for gold deposits. Oh, okay. In these abandoned mines that are no longer deemed viable or safe for legal mining. And the cost of this illegal mining is estimated to be over R 70 million a year in gold alone, which results in a huge loss of revenue for both government and mining sector. And this is also has a negative impact on the safety and health of surrounding communities. Now, this is an email that came in from a community member, okay? She said, some years ago, I came across a patent for aluminum resistant seeds. This made me wonder if this was a response to chemtrails or a future planned event. She said, thanks for for that video from the farm. I do not have a green thumb. She said, and I'm really, really bad at growing plants as well as cooking. Well, you know, cooking is, I learned how to cook from my grandparents, you know. She said, this gives me another excuse to use for both. I can blame the barometric pressure for my cooking failures, but the aluminum for my gardening failures. By the way, I cannot find the patent online anywhere. The only one searchable is for the whole plant from a Japanese researcher, but the one I found years ago was from an American company. I think it was registered to Monsanto. Makes sense. Before I forget, did you say it was possible to check aluminum by gauge? Do you know where I can buy one? There's one at Home Depot. It's called the Portable Soil ECTDS CF Tester Salinity Meter for agricultural and horticultural planting. It's $73.15 at Home Depot. Also, try to get a soil testing kit that includes aluminum analysis, which can be found at any garden center. Also, side note, you might want to test for PFAs. It can be expensive, but PFAs have been found to be included in some fertilizer that is sold to home gardeners. Your veggies then take up the PFAs from the soil and bioaccumulate when you eat your homegrown veg. Okay, so that is something to also look into. Okay, so here is another email from a community member, and there's going to be another link in the description box below of a video from a content creator that I am friends with. And she said, I wanted to share with you a personal connection to the Helene disaster. She said, the attached video is a short from my channel of a sweet, kind lady who survived the flood. She and I have become wonderful friends since the tragedy, and I installed the electric in her tiny home. The flood washed away every structure on her property, including 3 homes. She is one of the most positive and resilient people I have ever met, and I could share a lot of stories about her, but most importantly, know her love for our Heavenly Father gets her through every day. The news people asked her to do an interview, and she obliged. Thanks in advance if you decide to share her story. She cooked for us on Christmas Eve, and she is cooking again this week. Oh, that's awesome. So that link is in the description box below for you guys, okay? So here's something for you guys, all right? The nonprofit, it's called Beloved Asheville, has confirmed that they have purchased 9 acres of land in the heart of Swannanoa, North Carolina. And Beloved Asheville will be building dozens of homes for families who lost their homes during Helene, and every single home will be gifted to families for free. How beautiful is that? Watch. So pay attention, Americans, okay? 536,000 family farms and ranches are gone. Over 125 million acres of farmland has been lost. There has never been a time that the local rancher producer needs our help even more so than today. So, what are we going to do about this? Okay, we are going to buy local and only from our local farmers. We are losing this land to Billy Boy, the WEF, China, and others. There are people who have no love for America or Americans. I hope you are now paying attention. What are we going to do about this to solve this problem?
Last year in the United States, we lost over 500,000 farms. We lost over 125 million acres of farmland. There's never been a time that the local rancher or producer needs your help. Buy American, buy local.
Now, the state of Tennessee has just proposed, and this is amazing, eliminating property taxes for victims of Helene. Any family's home that was affected by the flood will be exempt from paying property taxes for the year 2024 and will not be taxed again until their property is made whole. Yes. So here's an email from a community member along with some pictures. She said California's Governor Newsom declared a state of emergency for the bird flu. She said since then it's been hit or miss getting eggs. You know what? Same here. I ordered eggs from Kroger right before Christmas holiday for my cooking for Christmas dinner and stuff like that. And I ordered a 60 count for 20 bucks. Nope. I put in another order the other day for a 60 count for 20 bucks. Nope. I'm like, all right, what's going on? Yeah. So she said, I went to Costco 3 different times trying to purchase eggs. I asked when they would be getting their next shipment in. They said, tomorrow morning. By the time she got there, they were completely out. Finally, I found 2 5-dozen egg boxes left. Both boxes were opened and damaged. Of course they were. Don't you know people do nitpicking when it comes to that stuff? She said I took one box, had it taped and at checkout. Cost me $16 on 12/23/24. My friend went to Walmart's 12/27/24. Found 1 5-dozen eggs on the top right corner. She put it in the cart. Check out those eggs. $31. $31, y'all. So you can see the pictures, right? And this was in Sacramento. In the upper right corner, you will see the last box of eggs. The other pictures I got off the Nextdoor app. This is terrible. It's terrible. I mean, really. And before I go, here is an email with some pictures from a community member. She said, I wanted to give you a quick garden update. We live in an RV park and have a very tiny garden. I have fed 3 families. I have sauerkraut making and fed ourselves several meals so far from our tiny garden. I have gotten my first 4 quail eggs. Those who said they can't could if they wanted to bad enough. Love the channel. Stay safe. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I love you too. She said, from a person whose life you have made better through your strength, courage, and never giving in or giving up, you are my inspiration. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one. You guys stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fear less and Happy New Year. Ciao.